So tonight, our lesson I have entitled, I Am Divinity Defined. Defined. I am divinity defined. So I welcome you all once again to our Wednesday Creative Living series. We are always happy to have you all join us for our classes as we discuss this truth. And all the time, what we gather to discuss are truths, principles for all our classes, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And these are standalone truths that wherever you are, if you put it to use, it will work for you. So tonight we will discuss divinity. Like I said before, divinity defined. I am, you are divinity defined. And divinity is the belief that every individual possesses an inherent divine essence. Everybody, no matter where you are, no matter the color of your skin, everybody, all of us. It emphasizes that we have the creative power to shape our reality through what we think, through our intentions. We have that power. We are the captain of our shape. We have that choice to choose what we want. Divinity is often viewed as a distant and mysterious thing beyond our understanding and reach. Like, they are to be divine, the revered people, not everybody. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. It feels like a concept that is hard to grasp or connect with, almost like it's in a realm we can't access easily. That's the perception of what we sometimes think divinity is. Many think of it as an abstract and unreachable force, often associated with deities or celestial beings. And because of all these misconceptions, it makes it feel unattainable, like a distant star we can admire but never touch. And because of these misconceptions, people might feel disconnected from their divine potential, believing that only the deities, the saints, the prophets, or enlightened beings can access such profound level of existence. And what happens is that this sense of distance creates a barrier, making it difficult for individuals to recognize the sacred within themselves and the world around us. Sometimes we experience some barriers because of misinformation. So the core of divinity is intimately tied to our very being. The divine is not something external, but exists within us, within you. You are a divine being. I am a divine being. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, the currents of the universal being circulate through me and through you. I am part of God, of spirit. Essence, your essence is inherently divine. We are divine beings. Another of his quotes says, there is power for good in the universe and you can use it. The power we're talking about, divine power, we have access to it. We are intertwined with this power. We can access it for our everyday lives. And all we gather every day is to encourage us to use this power for our own good. So it's not just a special trait for revered figures. It resides within each of us. You are divine. The fundamentals, the core of who you are is divine. Within you lies a spark of infinite potential waiting to be ignited. That's again one of the things we gather each time to do. As we listen, there is a quickening. to ignite this power, this spark of the divine that we all have, and use it fundamentally for our own good and for others around us. So it's time to let your light shine brighter than ever before and embrace this incredible power that's within you. That's the depths of the blessings of the good that you have. This sacred spark we all possess is a powerful source of inner strength, of wisdom. And we often have, in our previous lesson, talked about the journey without a distance. You can go on that journey and activate this power and use it for our own good. As we embrace this divine aspect of ourselves, it can lead to profound personal transformation. And all we do in our classes is to guide us on this journey of self-discovery and inner growth. Because every time we hear, faith comes by hearing, and hearing these truths, these words of truth. We are constantly increasing and raising our level of consciousness. So when we nurture this sacred spark within, what happens is that we unlock a deeper understanding of our true nature and potential. And that's what happens as we align ourselves with the truth. We begin to understand and see and experience levels of greatness. Things we thought were not possible, we'll begin to see it from that angle of all things are possible. From that place of that I can do all things. So when you participate in our classes, you are invited to explore and connect with your inner divinity. We're always talking about going within, quiet yourself, take that pause that refreshes. When everywhere and all around seems noisy and crowded, no direction, quiet yourself down, create the now moment and go within, for therein there is power. This process begins with self-awareness. When you ask yourself questions, what have I come here to be? And the answers would come to you. We encourage you to look beyond the surface of your daily experiences and tap into the essence of who you truly are. There's so much discovery, self-discovery to be done. So through our various practices, these things can be achieved through various practices such as meditation, mindfulness, self-reflection. You learn to quiet the noise of the external world and listen to the wisdom of your inner voice. I think a few weeks ago, we talked about the internal guidance system. We listen to that voice, that intuition. One of the important principles we teach is that this divine aspect is not something distant or unreachable. It is an integral part of your being, always present and accessible. And it's available 24/7. It does not sleep, it does not slumber. So as we embrace this truth, we begin to see ourselves in new light. And what is that new light? Place where we know that all things are possible, that we are connected with infinite possibilities. And in every and all situation, you are victorious because you are connected to victory. That's the new light. This shift in perception can be very empowering because it helps you to move beyond limiting beliefs and self-doubt. All the things you thought that were not feasible, when you come from this new light, you begin to see it as possible. You practice seeing the good. As you do this, you develop the I can do spirit. It doesn't just happen, it's practice. practice, you can develop the I can do spirit, a belief in overcoming challenges and achieving your goals. I can do all things, the I can do spirit. So as we delve deeper into this journey, the journey within, the journey without a distance, you begin to experience significant changes, positive changes in how you view yourself and the world around you. And you begin to change your languaging because you stop using the very negative language for yourself. You profess positivity. You're positive. You declare it because you know you are great, you are wonderful, you're deserving of everything good. You begin to see and view life from that angle of all is well and trust that all things are possible. And nothing is happening to you, it's happening for you. And you view yourself and see yourself from that time you wake up in the morning, you begin to expect the good. You look at the good, you attract the good. So this leads to greater sense of purpose and direction. You start to understand that you are here for a reason and that your actions and choices have meaningful impact. You matter. You're wonderful. You're on a journey to fulfill purpose. You begin to know that you are not ordinary. You are powerful, and you expect the extraordinary in your daily activities. It's what you look out for that you find. If you ask, you receive. If you seek, you find. If you don't look out for the good, you will not see the good. So this realization can inspire you to live more intentionally, aligning your life with your highest values and aspirations. You know that those your targets are achievable, and you begin to work towards it. So by acknowledging your divinity, you begin to live with greater purpose. Begin to know that I can do this, or achieve this, I can do more. I can have absolute good health. I am abundant. I'm supplied and supported. So we also find it easier to acknowledge the divine in others when we begin to see things from this light and know that they are doing the best that they can. You're divine and I'm divine. Everybody's at where they are. Understanding that people are doing their best given their own circumstances. And recognize that we all possess this divine essence. And this helps us not to take things personally. It also helps us not to worry. Well, that's the best that they're doing. And you get on with yours. So when we appreciate that others act based on their individual experiences, limitations, and where they are on this continuum of life, it becomes easier to let go of personal grievances. There's so much we can do when we operate from this position of light, of knowing. I have an affirmation here. I am unique. I am a unique expression of the divine. I embrace my inner light and live with purpose, compassion, and unwavering faith. So when we understand and accept our divine nature, which is what we always work towards as we come to these classes, that's a powerful step toward a life filled with joy, love, and fulfillment. We all want to live our life full of joy, love, and fulfillment. It's work. We keep practicing it. So let's ponder on the miracles of creation that surround us, the awe-inspiring forces that govern the universe, the sun's precise placement each morning, The oceans defined boundaries. The moons dance across the night sky, and the miraculous catching of the falling star. The majestic mountains, the gentle caress of the wind, and the vibrant sunset colors. They are manifestations of a profound divine power. This power manages the universe with great accuracy and intention. Think about all these things I mentioned. The sunset in the morning, the sea breeze, the falling stars. And this power, like I said, manages the universe with great accuracy and intention, directing the stars, the planets, and natural forces in a way that creates balance and order. The same divine power is not just an external force, but also resides in you and in me. So it's okay to say how wonderful you are, how great you are, how great I am, because we have this power within us. And the only challenge is that we do not use this power for our own good. These classes are to remind you of who you are, the power you have at your disposal. If only you can scratch the surface of it, you'll be amazed how much you can achieve. So just as the universe operates under the direction of a higher intelligence, our lives are influenced by an inner divine essence that provides direction and meaning. And guess what? The same creative power that controls the complex workings of the universe, it's also at work in how we live and make choices in our own lives. I think we should, if we can ponder over all this unique thing, power that we have, that we all are connected to. So imagine the great power, divine power that we are all part of, compared to the challenge that you have. It's nothing. The challenge is nothing. The problem is nothing compared to the power that we are part of, that we have within us. So that same force that resides within you, breathing life into all creation, you are not separate from it. You are an integral part of it. So when we recognize that this divine power is within us, we understand that we are part of the same grand design, then we can step out with that knowing. We can face our challenge with that knowing. Knowing before you even go that victory, health, is assured, because that is the thought of the universe for you in all situations. To give you hope, a future, and an expected end. So ours is to walk with that knowing through the challenge and know that we are coming out at an enlarged place, at a place of joy, victory. So just as the sun, the moon follow their celestial paths with purpose, we too have an internal guidance system that helps us align with our true selves and fulfill our potential. Again, as we said it earlier, each time we want to ask ourselves this question: what have you come here to be? And as you answer it, you find yourself aligning to purpose. And that gives joy, fulfillment. So like a drop of water in the vast ocean, you are connected to infinite intelligence that flows through the universe. You are part and parcel of it. And because of the so many challenges, it's easy to lose sight of our inherent divinity amidst life's chaos and challenges. We can be so laden with our challenges, and because we keep it a focus on the problem, it enlarges it beyond its capacity. But what this classes does is to let you know that you can do all things. That is just a phase that you're going through, and that victory is assured. There's so many messages we get. Society bombards us with messages designed to make us feel small, insignificant, and unworthy. But our classes are to remind you of something important, that you are unique, you are irreplaceable, and you are deserving of all the blessings the universe has to offer. You are deserving of everything good. Believing in yourself is an important step towards recognizing and embracing your divinity. You wake up and anytime, I can do all things. I am powerful. I am creative. I am above only. Even when the situation is not so, you are declaring, you are affirming the truth of who you are. Because it's only a phase. Remember the story of the eagle. The challenge is not there to bring you down. It's there to push you to a higher level of knowing, victory, of understanding, of knowing that power that's at work within you. Remember, I want to go through some I am affirmations. We write so many of them to remind you of who you are. I am a spark of the divine. I am filled with limitless potential. I am one with the universe. I am evolving and growing each day. I am radiant and shining brightly. I am creative and inspired. I am powerful and unstoppable. I am connected to infinite wisdom. I am worthy of love and success. I am deserving of love and success. I am living my truth authentically. I am deserving of all good. I am whole. I am complete. I am supplied and supported. I would like us to write more of this I am, what you know that you are. So we want to banish those doubts that tell us otherwise. And that's what we do through our affirmations, through our treatments, ridding ourselves of every negativity and declaring the truth that we are. So we want to remember to embrace our imperfections, for they are what make you beautifully human. Remember the songs about the scars are beautiful. They're indeed beautiful because it's a reminder that you went through it and you are successful. Our journey is unique and our path is tailored to our growth and evolution. Your experiences, challenges, and triumphs are designed to help you learn specific lessons essential for your own development, for your growth. In this teaching, we do not compare ourselves with others because that can be misleading because everyone is on a different stage on their journey. What might seem like a setback for you could be a pivotal moment for personal growth. So we want to embrace our individuality to allow us to focus on our progress. We want to cultivate gratitude for our unique path and learn to trust the process all the way. The process is unfolding perfectly for your good. Everything is working for your good. Your dreams, your desires, and talents are valid. and they hold the power to create remarkable transformations in your life. Again, embracing our divinity is not a passive thing, not a passive endeavor. It requires action. You want to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. You want to treat, you want to move your feet and explore the uncharted territories of your potential. And again, this might mean pursuing your passion, learning new skills, and making brave choices. We want to be audacious, bold, courageous, because we know we can do all things through this power that is at work within us. Remember, it's not about the final destination, but we are about growth and transformation that occur along the way. The learning curve, the learning experiences, what have we learned? One of the lessons we said that failures are not, we do not use those. We do not want to be using failures, but we see it as experiments because we've learned one way or ways not to do things. Again, I will learn from it. Life's true value lies in experiences and lessons learned during our path. When we talk about who we are, we're an aggregation of all our experiences, all the things that we have learned, because we know it's all worked out for our own good. So we want to focus on growth. We become more present, appreciating each moment and learning to live with purpose and gratitude. This mindset encourages us to embrace change, trust in our journey, and find meaning in every step. As the saying goes, every experience is a teacher to us. Every experience, it's a teacher to us. There's something to learn. So we are not afraid to dream big and set audacious goals for ourselves, because the divine force within us is limitless and powerful and urges us to step into our power fearlessly. And we know we are connected to infinite possibilities. There's nobody to reassure you than yourself, to tell yourself you can do all things. I can get out of this situation. So we want to trust our intuition. We said earlier, it's our internal guidance system. It's the voice of the divine, and it's that deep sense of knowing that comes from within, that guides me towards our highest good. What it does is that it acts as a compass, steering us away from harmful choices and towards opportunities that resonate with our authentic selves. And that's why we always talk about that quiet time, being in the present moment. Be still and know. You still and know. By tuning into the inner guidance, we tap into a source of wisdom that transcends rational thoughts. Ideas come when we go within and listen. Sometimes it might not make rational, it might not make sense. But when you know that it's divine, you write it down and begin to walk towards it. Rumi once said, again, you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. You are complete, you lack nothing. Within each of us lies a vast, untapped reservoir of divine potential. So when we know this, it helps us to see beyond limitations and tap into the source of infinite wisdom and love. Louise said, deep at the center of your being is an infinite well of love, power, wisdom, health, wholeness. So when we acknowledge our divine nature, we begin to understand that our lives are not mere accidents. We are here with a purpose, a mission to fulfill that aligns with the greater universal plan, with your purpose. We know we are not our egos. We are not our possessions. We are not our past. We are not our fears. We are not our labels. Not the color of our eyes or the color of the skin outside. We are not our achievements. We are not our failures. We are more than our experiences. And we know that we are beings of love. At your core, at my core, we are beings of love, deep at the center of our being. And love is the highest vibration and the most potent force in the universe. It heals, it nurtures, it transforms. We are interconnected. We are vessels of wisdom, inner guidance. We are creators. What are you lacking? What are you looking for? You can create that. The creative power is a reflection of your divine nature within us. We are pure light. We are beings of light. This light represents our inherent goodness, love, and positivity. And we are here to remind you that you are not defined by your past experiences or the pain that we might have endured. That doesn't define us. Our true self are much more than the sum of our past mistakes, our past hurts, or the negative thoughts we sometimes harbor. We always want to let go of the burdens of our past and stop identifying ourselves solely through the struggles or the actions of others. We are love, we are light, we are blessed, we are abundant. Our true value goes far beyond our physical features. So in this teaching, we see ourselves and others through this lens of our inner light rather than through external attributes. And that's why when we say namaste, we are saluting the divine in you. Deep at the center of your being is that divine. You are divinity defined, complete, divine. You are whole, lacking nothing. And so it is.